Time check, 1:29 p.m. I'm at the Paul Ricard high-tech test track in the south of France, and today is no ordinary day because today I've been invited to test a Formula One Toyota. When offers like this are placed in front of you, of course you don't really think about it. You say yes and you add little words like please and thank you. In the days that follow that decision-making, however, as the day draws near, as you delve further and further into the unknown, you begin to think about it. Mixed emotions then, as you walk towards the army of trucks, equipment and people that is an F1 test. Am I going to make a complete mess of this and thereby waste the time of all concerned? Am I being overambitious? Is this going to be the equivalent of attempting to fly an F-18 when my previous experience amounts to nothing more than choosing a window seat on a jumbo and perusing the wine and movie list? On the other hand though, you'd never forgive yourself. For the last 40 years, Formula One has been the centre of your life. Turn down the chance actually to drive one of these exquisite 900 horsepower, 600 kilogram automobiles? Of course not. How would you then be able to sleep at night? Boys, hello. In the garage, 13 guys are working around the car. 13 guys to support my run. I'm humbled. Good. My helmet, suitably Aussie green and yellow of course, is fitted with a radio. I'm using Olivier Panis's Hans collar and Ricardo's onto steering wheel. This is the Toyota T104B, the interim test car that until recently has been driven by all 4 Toyota drivers. It is cold for this spring day in France, 6 degrees centigrade, windy and a little bit damp. Not ideal, you might say. The seat is tight, but okay. Remember the on-off procedure. No need for additional revs as I release the clutch, and then magically, I'm away. Turns out that you don't need to do anything with your right foot at all. You just slip the clutch, and it doesn't really matter how long you slip the clutch for. It's built massively strong, and you can just slip it all the way down the pit lane if you want until you pick up speed, and then let the pit lane speed limiter take over. All very relatively simple. On my first run, of course, I made a nonsense of it coming out of slow corners. Second run on intermediate tyres with light rain falling, a lot more grip and a lot more confidence in the car. At the end of the straights, we were doing about 280 kilometers an hour, which is about 170 miles an hour. Tremendous stability at that speed. And the car becomes that word that we all use sometimes about great cars, a thoroughbred, just a wonderful piece of machinery of which to be a part. 14 laps. I've certainly got a massive amount of respect now for the guys that are out there earning their living as Grand Prix drivers. I'll never criticize any of them again, in fact. No, I'm not going to do that, but I'm nearly at that point. Very, very impressive. What it must be like to drive one of these cars around, say, Monte Carlo, up the hill with a pack of Formula One cars behind you, I cannot even begin to think. Time check. 6:15 in a very cold and miserable circuit Paul Ricard. But I can actually say I've now driven a modern Formula One car. It was absolutely fantastic, almost beyond words. A huge thank you to everyone at Toyota.